signed into Maximo Application Suite as a Maximo power user and access Maximo Manage. And you can see that on the top left-hand side. You can also see that a traditional Maximo Start Center displays with various portlets. I want to first highlight a few navigation changes, and then we'll go into a classic Maximo application. So to access the applications, I can just come over here on the far left-hand side and open up the menu to see the modules and the applications available underneath, or also open up the open menu from the top right-hand bar. But what I'm going to show you in this case is accessing a classic application from a result set portlet, in this case, Bedford Pumps. I'm simply going to click on one of the bars, and what that is going to do is launch me in context to the particular application, which is assets. So when we open up the application, it's very familiar to what we're used to seeing in the Maximo 7.6 and earlier releases. We see actions on the far left-hand side and our list and the records on the far right-hand side. And I also see the number of records that I have access to. I have the ability to sort and to filter. All those great features and functionality are available in MAS. I also have the ability to click on a record and it's going to bring me to the detail page, and I can see the various tabs of information that I could look for if I needed to or access, and I can also access them from the overview tab on the far right hand side. If I wanted to open up an action, I'm going to bring up the drill down to show you that. I simply could select it from the menu or type it into my navigation. And now a window displays. Again, it looks a little bit differently, but the content is still the same. And I can see my drill down. If I wanted to show the path to the top, again, my page will refresh to see that great information. And then I'm just going to click cancel, and that takes me back. Another thing that is a little bit different in the Maximo Application Suite is the location of the queries. Over here on the far left-hand side, if I open this icon or this button, it's going to show me all of my queries. If I select Bedford Pumps, my list page will refresh from those 12 records to now 51 that are in this record set. If I wanted to create a new query or manage some of those, I'm going to access it over here from my quick search menu. Here's all my more search fields, where clause. If I wanted to view or manage my queries, that brings up that really important dialog that many of us use. And that's how you're going to access it in the Maximo Application Suite. Well, now let me go back home to our Start Center, and I want to shift gears a little bit and show you one of those new operational dashboards. So instead of looking at our Start Center with our traditional portlets, which we might have for our result sets or our KPIs, now available starting in release 8.9, and I should say that I'm actually an 8.10 environment, is an operational dashboard. There's also one available for scheduler. So when the operational dashboard displays, this is very focused on this particular role, an operations manager. And there's a couple of really key things I want to draw your attention to. KPIs are shown on the very top: overdue emergency work, PM performance, and work orders. It gives me that visual indicator, red, yellow, or green, to see what my status is and also how I am trending since the KPI was last calculated. Really nice, clean, concise information. A couple other things that you might notice. Here's my favorite apps. Oops, sorry, I opened up the menu there. Here's my favorite apps over here. Quick actions, like if I want to create that work order, create that service request, job plan, those are all available and they'll take me directly there. But also, this is really nice, is my workflow assignments. We do have a workflow portlet in the Start Center, but this one's a little bit differently. It gives me that top level information, but very importantly, it's highlighting, wow, got to take some actions here to review or route these particular assignments that are workflow assignments, that are assigned to me to take some actions. So great information here in the operational dashboard, and we're looking forward to seeing additional dashboards released with subsequent MAS releases. So that's a quick overview of navigation and the dashboard.